Live from Houston, Texas, the humidity capital of the world, it's time for Money for Lunch, where we feed your brain and your business with supersized portions of business and financial news. Now your host, Bert Martinez.
Hey guys, we're back. My next guest, best-selling author, health and fitness expert, Justine SanFilippo. And you guys can check her out at happyhealthyweightloss.com. Sounds almost crazy, happyhealthyweightloss.com. Justine has been a certified health coach for 8 years and a certified personal trainer. She owns a gym. She's completing her master's in nutrition, and she was recently featured in the Amazon bestseller with 25 wellness experts entitled The Wellness Code. Justine, welcome to Money for Lunch.
Hi, Bert. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Hey, so let me ask you this. I want to jump right into this. How did you get into the field of nutrition and wellness?
Well, it's funny because I majored in information systems in college. But like many people, I put on quite a bit of weight in college. I went to Notre Dame, and my junior year I studied abroad in Ireland. And I came back in 4 months, 45 pounds bigger and 4 sizes larger than when I started.
Wow.
So, I didn't exercise. I ate everything, lots of fish and chips and Guinness. And there was actually a pub below the gym, so I really didn't have a prayer. And
so
then
you
my
bypassed the gym completely and went right into the pub is what you're saying.
I did do that a few times, yeah. And then my boyfriend broke up with me before I left, so there was some emotional eating happening. But I started on this journey like many people do, where you try every diet in the world, and you get frustrated, and you try supplements. And then one day I discovered this nutrition school where you can become a certified health coach. And that literally changed my life because I learned about how the body's always telling you exactly what it needs. So
Right.
Once I started to listen, I lost the weight. I've kept it off for about 14 years now. And then my life goal is to help millions of people be happy and healthy. So there you have it.
Well, now, I'm thinking, I love the what you said about listening to your body. However, I'm thinking, there's a lot of people who obviously hear "feed me pizza" and crap all day long because it's just we've become this enormous society, haven't we?
Well, yes, we're getting. Unfortunately, I think America is the fattest country in the world. But one thing I've noticed is I also work for a corporate wellness company, so I'll do seminars and speaking engagements at all walks of life, all kinds of companies. So it's firemen or policemen or like mechanics or city workers. And a lot of times the pizza and the hamburgers and the fries call your name simply because it's easy, right, or they don't know the basic tools, the basics of nutrition. I find is fascinating. Once they learn the basics, they do really well. Or they don't get enough sleep, or they're stressed. So there's always triggers, and plus you crave what you just ate. So if you're going to have a hamburger for almost every day, you're going to crave it every day. So it's
well, you know what,
like
and
that.
I think something that kind of just sparked a thought here is I think that some of us have a very limited menu.
Yes. Well,
right?
Well, from what we normally eat, a lot of people get into a routine for sure.
Right.
And then depending on where a person lives, if they're in a smaller, I've gone to smaller towns, there's really not a lot of options. You have every fast food ever and a grocery store and a Walmart. And it's good that some of those are bringing healthier options. But, yeah, a lot of us do get into the same routines. And I think your previous guest was talking about the brain a little bit, and these patterns do develop even with food and relationships with food in the brain. Like I eat the same thing every day, or I do the same exercise routine every other day, and your body gets used to it. So by starting to change the routine, you start to change the patterns in the brain too. And I believe it takes 21 days to make a habit. Some smart doctor figured that out. So after 21 days, then the pattern changes. So I just try to help people implement really small changes into their lifestyle. So if they're super busy, maybe bringing a sandwich here and there to work. And then we slowly start to change the patterns.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot here a second. I mean, we just had the Super Bowl where, everybody overindulges, and then we're just a few days away from Valentine's Day. Again, we overindulge. What can people do to stay healthy during the holidays? What's your strategy there?
Well, I will admit on Super Bowl Sunday I did have some nachos that my dad made. But, again, they were made, so it was a healthier version. But on any sort of holiday like that, I took the dog on a nice long walk on Sunday because I knew that I was going to have a few foods. And you don't eat, like, everything in the world, which I used to do way back when I thought that, I have to have all of these nachos right now. But so you even just getting some fresh air, it sort of clears your mind, and it lets your body know, okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of whatever, but it's okay. And then with Valentine's Day, same sort of thing. Just go on a walk earlier that day. You're going to go out to dinner, probably drink some wine, maybe have some chocolates. You don't have to have the whole box of chocolate because it's not going to go anywhere. It's just a few. But I just think incorporating some activity onto those particular days, the holidays, is important. It's actually funny. I was at a client last week in Seattle for this corporate wellness company, and the one guy, he's like, I just got an elliptical, and I'm going to start exercising this week, but we got the Super Bowl Sunday. And he's like, well, I'll start my diet after the Super Bowl. I'm like, you're going to wait 6 days for one day that lasts like 5 hours and not do anything. So hopefully I changed his mind a little bit.
Well, you know what? That is so funny. What a great guy response, right? I mean,
yeah.
where a woman probably would have said, I'm going to wait until after Valentine's Day, or I'm going to wait until after I come back from the wedding, or whatever. A guy saying, well, I'm going to wait till, Super Bowl Sunday. And as you pointed out, it's basically a week away. For heaven's sakes, guy, I mean, you could literally, make some massive changes in 6 days. Get ready for it.
Exactly. So that goes along with changing patterns and changing the mindset. And it's just little things, and they build up over time.
I love it. Well, let me ask you this, because you mentioned that you help people build up their habits, a little bit at a time, inch by inch. How can people build healthy habits into their already busy schedule?
Well, the first thing I would coach people with, and when I had the women's gym, I always coached all my ladies to set aside some, I call it me time, just 30 minutes a day of doing something healthy for yourself literally changes your life. So I find women, I work with a lot of women 40 and above. In general, we tend to put ourselves at the bottom of the totem pole.
Right.
We put husbands or boyfriends or kids or even work before everybody, and then we're last. So I've noticed when a person takes 30 minutes to either exercise or read a book or get a massage or just, relax, whatever they need to do to feel healthier or make their lunch, make a healthier dinner or plan for the week, then literally everything in their life gets a lot better. And everyone is so busy, and some people work 2 jobs, and it's just finding that time, even if it's 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there, it does all add together, and in your head, you just feel a lot better.
No, I love it. And you know what? And you're absolutely right. I've been married for 26 years, and I constantly get frustrated with my wife's inability to put herself first. It's literally taken, I don't know, we've been together 26, 27 years, probably a decade of her getting to the point where she can say, no, you know what, I have my time. Guys, don't bother me. I'm just going to take an hour for myself. Everybody just leave me alone. And it's just something that it's one of the, speaking of habits, it's one of those habits that is learned and integrated into our society.
Well, first of all, I think it's amazing that as a husband you want your wife to have her me time, so that's why you're married for so long. And as women, we just have more of a caring nature. But again, yeah, once we're able to do what we need to do and take care of ourselves, you just feel better, and you can take care of your husband or significant others even better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, we're out of time. Go ahead and give your website out one more time.
Sure. It's happyhealthyweightloss.com. And if you sign up for my newsletter, and I don't harass people with emails because that's just irritating, but I will send you the top 3 secrets I've learned to lose weight and keep it off forever. And I also have a book coming out later this year called Lose Your Inches Without Losing Your Mind, and I'll keep you informed as to when that comes out.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thoroughly enjoyed your visit here, Justine. Hope to have you back.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bert.
You bet.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys, we are out.
Tune in Monday through Friday here on Money for Lunch. And check out our website at moneyforlunch.com.